Hey, Coach Fraser here for Full Circle Coaching and Consulting. And I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about something that comes up commonly in coaching calls with me. And that is the whole concept of stress around decisions. And so many people that I talk to always are stressed out about or they cannot make a decision because they're challenged with some of the outcomes, or what about this or what about that. And through my experience, decision making can become very easy. And the way that you make decisions easy is by clearly knowing what your core values are. When you've got a crystal clarity around what your core values are, then what you simply do is when you're faced with a decision, you literally go through your hierarchy of values and make sure that it connects with them, that it actually supports your values as opposed to conflicts with them. I'll give you an example. Probably one of the most interesting decisions I ever made is back when I was very much connected with the regulatory college, and I had a choice to make. I had two young kids at home, and I had an opportunity to probably move up significantly in kind of the role I was playing, and it was not sitting well with me, and I was having a really difficult time deciding whether I was going to continue to run. So at the end of the day, I had a good friend of mine, Dr. Rob Rudy. If you're out here listening to this, thank you. And he literally slapped me upside the head and said, give your head a shake, because, tell me how this supports your core value of family. And, he was right. And I needed someone else to point it out to me at that time in my life, that this decision would have taken more time away from my family, more time away from my practice. I would have been traveling more often. With two small kids at home, it did not make sense. It didn't honor the choice that I had made about being a consciously and involved parent, a father that was connected with their kids. So with that, once I got that clarity, I could be really clear that this was the wrong decision, and I chose not to run for that position. And the moment I made the decision, the amount of weight and stress that left me was incredible. I could not believe how free I felt. And since then, I've become way better at making decisions by filtering them through my core values. So now when I'm faced with a decision in business, in personal life, in family, whenever I'm faced with a decision, I simply go to my core values. What are my core values? And how does that decision support my core values? And if I can't see an absolute crystal clear connection with the core value, I don't do it. Okay? So what that's done is that's allowed me to start making decisions in literally 10% of the time that it used to, because I can instantly see does it support my core value or not. And when it doesn't, the answer is immediately no. So if you want to save your time, yourself a ton of time and a ton of stress, start to get crystal clear on your values and start making decisions based on your values. If you don't know what your values are, if you need some help with that, we are happy to help. Look us up, Full Circle Coaching and Consulting. And in long weekend coming up in Canada, and Memorial Day in the States. So to all out there, have an amazing, value-filled weekend.